Hello friends, my name is Rage Panda 1 and I need to turn down my mic audio a little bit. I can tell that I am clipping because I'm too excited, bro. I gotta calm down. It's the Seun clan, and I am excited to get some summons on. Are you excited to do it with me? Unfortunately, your boy only has like 60 stones and it's not good. It's not good. But I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to get what I can. That's what I'm going to do. Phoenix Echo, what's up? Sevesu, Colleen Carlson. Colleen, I think that you are the person who sent me a super chat as a comment. Is that correct? Am I correct in remembering that? Because I want to thank you. Let me look at it. Let me look at it real quick here. I saw it as I was going to bed. And I wanted to say thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Iron Angel, hello. Giuseppe, hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, look at this little adorable. Pick your gift, gain pendants, and receive gifts of love. Let's make sure this actually will load into my BlueStacks. There it goes. Adorable. Adorable. We're going to have to check that event out. David Kelly, hello. You made it right on time. Let's see if I can abuse this. Oh, this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. This is actually what I was expecting, you know? Oh, number 2. Number 3. Seems to be a problem with that. Click on the Potion of Rage. Sevesu. You naughty. Alright, what are these things? Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna message one of my people about that glitch right away. So maybe they can get it fixed and people will not miss out on the guide, because I certainly am. The guide for the Cherish event is broken. Wrong text. Sorry to put it on you, but I'm Raymond. There you go. I've at least passed the word along. I don't know how much that's gonna matter in the early game here. Ash and Afterglow, hello. Abid, how you doing? Are you guys ready? I wish that I had the guide so I could tell. It's another one of these. It's another Christmas tree is what it is. Oh my god. There's so many broken ones. So many broken guides. I can't believe I locked myself into this torment. Wow, buy the $4.99 pack. It's the cheapest it will go. Okay, but that's $5 for 5 stones. So, no. No, I'm not going to do that. Not at this time. But look at that, we're getting this stuff. What do we got in here? Let's see if this is worth it. It looks like it's identical to the normal pack. It does come with a mask. Crit evade rate. Can't hate on that. It's aight. It's aight. I like that there's a frame there. It did say build a snowman. Now it doesn't. But it was broken. And if they're asking, no. I don't want to build a snowman. I want to summon dudes. Well, actually, they're monkeys. But as you see, they are pretty cool. Thank you for subbing, Stellar Atman. I hope you enjoy your time. But I don't want to build a snowman. Okay, bye. Sorry, did that go on too long? My bad. My bad, I didn't need to do the whole thing. I actually could have stopped at the one line and we would have been just fine with that. But I didn't do that, so. Also, my apologies for my voice. It's all jacked up. Fatal DHB, hello. My voice is highly jacked up right now from the sickness. I guess that's just part of having kids. Alright, I want to talk about these questy doodles real quick. Just real quick. If we look at this Guardian Study event, this thing is leveled up like crazy. And I will dare to say that sometimes it's not efficient to do that. Because you're not increasing the rewards that much for people. And, you know, I haven't figured out the science on it exactly when is the best to do the thing. But I will say that having to carouse 15 times is very taxing on people's resources. And they don't get much extra for doing it. So I'm actually avoiding this quest when it pops up. But it is nice that the amount of people is higher. Still, I think there's not even 200 active players on the server. So I think there's a balance there that needs to be met. And that might have been a skosh overboard. I will do the 6 carousing, but I don't even know if I have the potions. I don't even know if I got what it takes. I don't want to do it there. That's not where I want to check that. I was just going to do the thing. Yeah, I guess I can technically make it work. But then that's everything I got. So still I'm going to avoid that quest. You have 10 active players on your server? That is not a lot. Alright, we're skipping that one. We're alright with this one. 25 battles is alright. Like, you can do that. You can get away with that. I think it might have been Wild Ace Cat that did the thing. So maybe he'll see this. Maybe he will. Kai, hello. How are you? I'm just getting all the things I can get right now because I'm hoping to get extra stones. And I do have one cheeky little way to get a couple extra stones. That's right. It's the privilege card. Because I've got both of them. And I just need to get to 19.99. And then I can do another purchase of the things. Come on, feel the noise. Oh, look at those rewards, baby. Woo. Daddy got a brand new bag. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I know I've been complaining a lot about Valley of Conquerors, but let me just show you real quick. I guess we're not cranking quite as hard this second. But good lord. Good lord, is my team just absolutely dominating. Look at our points. Absolutely crushing it. Now this person thinks they're people, and that's a problem. Because they are not going to take my space. This is my space. Stop pretending like you're people. Is that too rude? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Try not to be upset at me. I am very fragile, and if you yell at me, I am sure to cry. Let me be myself. Alright, let's take out the big tower. You've got 3 people. I don't even look at the power. I should. I just am confident in my team's abilities, even though I know that some of these people are higher than me, and some of them have Bulko. My team's just real strong, y'all. It's just real strong. After I do these couple of moves, because you can't get overconfident. You can't just assume you're gonna win. That's when you end up losing. After I clear all these heathens off of my point, then I will get to the summoning. Which reminds me that I am going to need to summon for some other people, because I cannot afford to do it all on my own. Hopefully one of these doesn't have any people in it, because... Nice. Because then I can sneak in here and start cleaning up the rest. The rest of the scraps. He can go that way, it's fine. It's fine. No big deal. He can even go here, I don't care. Just to use up the points. It's fine. And then over here, what do you got? Oh, you are dead. You're dead, boyo. This is my second team. I feel like getting a second team now is better than it used to be because they have so many events like Sails and Sabers where if you don't have a second team, you don't get to pillage. And if you don't get to pillage, then you don't get to do as good in that. So there's a much stronger benefit now for having a second team that's at least mediocre. And at some point we'll go over how to make those things actually, your second team actually good. But I will tell you that one of the main ways that you can do it is if you can manage to get one of their pieces of gear up to 10, preferably a weapon. You always go for the weapon first. And get some runes in there, because that really skyrockets your power quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright. I gotta start my banquets. You gotta be doing your banquets, guys. Nobody does the banquets enough, and you get so many free rewards for it, and then you get a mail and it says The banquet was successful, and then you come back down here, you click another one, and you get in that. You got to get up in that. All right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to make a friend or two so that I can afford to buy the extra might pack. Oh, you're also expensive, bro. Is Octo Girl any good? Better or worse than F? I'm not sure what you mean by Octo Girl. Do you mean Selphos? Is that what you mean? Or are you referring to the Octomom? Gotta wine 'em and dine 'em. That's what you gotta do. There's an extra part to that, but I am not trying to... I don't know. I haven't posted this stream to the Discord for Bloodline yet. Should I just make it a Naughty Boy stream? Because if I post it to their Discord, I have to try not to swear and make jokes about naughty parts. No naughty parts jokes. The chick that's an octopus. I don't know. I wasn't around when she came out, and I have not paid attention to her. So I would have to read through her and see what I like and what I don't like. Which I've done before, but reading through the new 30 champions that came out since I was gone and trying to remember it all is not easy. So I address them when they come up. Because if I'm not focusing on the stuff that's relevant to me in the game, then I have less fun. So in my free time, I'm not exactly looking at characters that I don't even have access to. Because I have a rough relationship with the game sometimes, and I need to nurture it. Especially when I'm trying to play Guild Conquest, which I tried to do again. And I gotta tell you, I absolutely hated it. I really tried too, man. I was thinking of ways that it could be fun, and strategies that I could employ, and little tricks that I could pull on people, and thinking about the timing of things. And I was trying to find an angle to make it something I really enjoyed, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But I tried. I tried for you. Alright. I don't get much here, but I hope I get something good. And then I'm gonna, throughout the week, I'm gonna try to get as many stones as possible so we can do the thing and have a good time. That's what I'm gonna do. You can make as many pee-pee jokes? Oh yeah, the chat can make all the pee-pee jokes. Alright, first summon. Let's just get the mythic female right away. Why not? That didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oh boy. If you can't criticize them, don't post it. Well, I can criticize them. I just can't be a total hater, you know? I can't be saying they are the worst and they suck and I hate them and they're bad at their jobs. If I'm being constructive and I'm saying, I don't like this, and here's why I don't like it, and here's what would be better, then that's a different story. But I suppose I shouted butt stuff the second the stream started because Savesu typed it, so we're already on the train. We're already on the naughty train. I just won't get credit for this. Alright, hey, look at that. Copies. And I need more copies of hers, so we're real happy about that. But mostly, I just need a lot of fodder right now. Oh, come on, give me a mythic. Give me something, baby. Do it for me. No. I do like getting the copies, because I want to be able to make one, even if it's for my third team. I don't care. I don't care. I love them. I loved them. And I want more. I should show you guys the line art that I did for the... Oh, here's a quality character. Here's a quality character right here. I should show you the line art that I did for the build guide video, where I'm bringing the art section back because people seem to enjoy that. I hate it. I hate it. For some reason, I don't mind showing people the art that I hate right now, but I do hate it. I did a little were tiger in the Discord too, and I hated that. Just not enjoying it. Big D Testy Working Chad Alpha Lobster says that not. It makes sense to me, man. That makes sense to me. Boom! Oh yeah, baby. Let's go! Who's hyped in the chat? Come on. Come on. Be hyped in the chat. Would you please be excited for me? That's huge. Alright, now we can actually see what the level 18 version of this. This sucks. This sucks. This skill sucks. Absolutely terrible. I was trying to think about what percentage I needed to be able to see on here for it to actually be good. 33% is not even close to what I needed to see for this to be useful. Again, it's one of those traits where, like, great, it's on the character, that's fine. But I'm not building to make it stronger. And I'm not putting it on anybody else. So that's unfortunate, but hooray! That's awesome. That is very awesome. Let's do it again. Let's get another mythic. Somebody new, somebody I ain't had before. No new ones. Kai grabs a beer and he comes back to the female mythic. That's right, buddy! Dude, it doesn't work like that, final state. There's not a good one. It's not how it works. They can both be good. They can also both be bad. Everybody's worried about getting the good one. I don't know why you guys do that. Stop it. You're allowed to like both of them. They have different uses. They have different uses. I mean, I don't know. Then it's still not a matter of, is there a better one if you're not building two of them? It's a matter of which one suits my needs better. You can't just go through the game and look at a tier list and say, oh, well, this one is an A tier and this one is an S tier, so I'll make the one that's a S tier. If the S tier one, if that ever existed, doesn't fit in your team comp, then it's bad. Then it's just bad. And you can't do that. So you got to look at how they fit into your team and work with your stuff. Then, and only then, will you be mighty. That Knot says, the good one is the best slut mog. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. S tier M Lux for the win, says my actual in real life wife. She's always trying to pick fights, you know. I don't know why she wants to argue so much. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just kidding. We never argue. Unfortunately, we get along much too well. We are boring that way. Monkey! Oh, he's got the big stick. I had to change my drawing, my line art of the male, because I did do the male again. And I don't know if you noticed this about his staff, but it, like this part, especially right here, it looks a little bit like a dong. It does look a little bit like a dong, and I don't think I'm out of line for saying that. And I drew him, he's like swinging the cudgel in the air. He jumped up, he's swinging between his legs, kinda. And then I got to the detail part of this, and I put in the details, and then I zoomed out, and I'm like, oh no! Oh no! I have drawn a picture of this man dropping the hammer, and I am going to change the way that this looks, so it's got a different tip on it, so it doesn't look so much like a big old dog. I had to take some artistic license with that one. What are you gonna do? Phoenix Echo says, long dog Sun Wukong. Oh yeah, we got more copies of the lady. Boom. Oddly, even though the lady is better for sustaining because of all the tricks that she pulls, I think the male is better on sustained teams because, number one, he's stunning people, which keeps them from doing anything to your team. Immobilize, you can still do ranged attacks and skills and whatever. But with a stun, you're just not doing anything. But also, her self-sustain tricks are less necessary because she's being healed all the time, probably by a male Water and Sun and at least one other character. So the effectiveness that she's getting from that isn't going to be nearly as high. That's my take. on the whole thing. Unfortunately, that's all we get for now. I'm going to have to do a lot of work trying to get stones. A lot of work trying to get them. We know we're getting at least 10 more. Even if I only get to 150 to like get both mythics, and then I have to clean it up on the companion exchange or whatever, if I enjoy using them, I'm going to be fine with that. But I couldn't not summon. Number one, it's a might event right now, so that's a good reason already. But then also, I just want them so bad. And I need fodder for all my other dudes as well. The Ascension Order. I don't know how big I can make my girl right now, but we're going to see. That's not the right place to do it. I should get rid of this FPS counter. You guys can't see it though. My shoulder's blocking the way. There's a little FPS counter in there. And for some reason, my computer is like top of the line. Best it can be. I'm dedicating as many resources as I can to BlueStacks, and it's still... Usually, like, in menus, it just sits at 40 all the time. But it'll bounce around between 160 and 200, even in combat. But when you go to a loading screen, that drops like crazy. Like, for the first second after you click a button, and then 2 seconds after you're loading in, it's like 20 frames per second. Which is probably the game's fault. Unfortunately. Alright, lady. Hey, lady! I'll save you, lady! Where you at? I only got 4 copies. That is not enough. That is not nearly enough. But dang, she looks good. Alright. I need somebody who's got actual stones who wants to be summoning on this, and they're going to let me summon on their account. Who's it going to be? Which one of y'all going to do it? Who has my back on this? I like how this still says Harvest Festival also. Great. Cute. Perfect. We got our 7-day quest here. These are okay. You know, I don't hate them. And the reason is because sometimes I'll get through all the stuff I have to do, but I still want to play the game. I really like the game. I just wish they had more PvE stuff to do, and this sort of gives me that option. It gives me something to chase, even though the rewards aren't the greatest of all time. I'm still happy about it. Alright, what happens when I click the button? I get random stuff, including these, which don't really shoot off the price because it says I already have the lowest one. It says I also get 10 heart files for this. I mean, that's something. This is just not worth $5 at all. Not at all. I just am not a fan. Can I just take 2 of these? Oh, wow. That's a lot of runes. That's a lot of runes you could be getting right there. But would it be better to just... I think this chest would just be better. Right? I think that chest would just be better to do. I would probably take bouquets, kind of. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just want to see what kind of a deal I can make for myself. Bro, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books. I might do something like that. I need books real bad now because I'm starting a second team. 60 American dollars? Holy Nikes. Bruh. So this one's $100? 100? Bro, you've gotta be joking me. I don't know, I might do the... Wait, is this... Ooh, I would do that one. Or would I do this one? I don't know. It's a hard choice. No way I'm spending 100 American dollars on it, though. That's for sure. DHB says he's got 450 if I like. Is he the first one that said it? Is that the one? Schmeedy G, what's up? 2 clan challenges right now. Oh, I didn't even look to see. Oh, the Tide Raisers are here. Wow, that's pretty sweet, I guess. Oh, and we got one of these bad boys. One of those guys, and I actually have the good version this time, where I can get diamonds back instead of random garbage. which they had on for the last one. So that's something. That's something. Kai says it's a price cut event. It is, but do I have to do that for each thing? I already have the lowest deal on this one. This is minimum price. Oh, I guess I can lower the price for these ones. Should I just... let's just see. I'm not gonna do it. It lowers down to 50. So this one lowers down to 30. Obviously. Which I'm still not gonna do, but let's just hit the thing. Wow, you've achieved the lowest price. That's still not worth it, though. That still is not worth it. If we're thinking of actual value here, it's still not worth it. Come on, you give me the cheapest price right now. Yeah, I'm a hero. Yeah, still not worth it, but let's just pretend that it was worth it. I kind of would want this. I don't know. It's not worth it. You go for the guaranteed ups. Runes are so important, guys. You know how I always say districts are super important? When you get through doing districts, the next most important thing is runes. Get your runes taken care of. They're huge. If you don't put runes in your gear and you're just sitting there chilling like, I don't know how this works, I'm not going to bother doing it, you are messing up. You got to do your runes. They are so strong. I also still would probably do books here because I need books. But I'm very behind on gold, and having a ton of gold would be pretty nice. That would be pretty nice. But still, I think this is the way to go. For the way my account sits. I mean, I would be happy if I could justify buying that, but I can't. So, I love how that still says build a snowman. I don't know why it does, but it does. Alright, DHB. I would like you to send me a message with your email so I can log in. I am going to log in on the thing, and I am going to summon for you. And that's what we were going to do. But you got to send me a message on Discord. And if somebody else said that they were offering to do it and I didn't see it, then I apologize. I'm just one man. I'm just one dude. Also, why is my fancy skin not on? What in the world? What in the world is going on here? Why have I been wronged in this way? Thank you. Now it's better. Good lord. Police inspector says, I don't have even a single penny to live, and you guys are wasting money on gems. Well, I guess different people are at different points, you know? If you take care of your money takes care of you. So, that's what you gotta do. That is what you gotta do. DHB says it is sent. Alright, we're gonna go back to the lab again so that you don't see me enter all of his stuff. That's the secret. That's how I stay young. I don't know, man. I just say words. I feel like if I stop talking, everyone will leave. So I have to talk forever. Right? That's what you want? I should show you what my cat did to me today. I don't know, it might be too graphic. It fricked me all up. Alright, code has been sent. I shall await. I shall await. I need to move my Discord back over. Also, it's covering my OBS. And I can't have that. That's my control station. You keep talking. Just keep talking, my boy. Wow, DHB, you're fast. You're a fast man. Boom. Account has been switched. Now, do you have any limits on what you're trying to spend here? Or are you just trying to go whole hog? Because we can give it the whole hog. That's what we can do. We also got to see if you've got any city skins. Aw, I wanted to try some out that I haven't used. You want the companion. Alright, we're going until we get the dang old companion. Let me see your dudes. Let me see where you're at here. Alright, so there's a lot that we have to be excited about, so that's good. That's good. Maybe I'll even look at your guys and see if I like what you're doing. But only if you ask. Only if you ask. Oh, this is going to be huge for your account. I can already tell. Because if we look at these star levels, with the summoning you're doing, you're going to be able to take these things up to 11 or 12 stars if you wanted to. Plus a bunch of your other dudes. This is awesome. This is going to be amazing. And we're starting off big with possibly a Mythic already. Show me the goods. It's not a... Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. I don't know why it's... It makes me turn it off and turn it back on again. But here you go. It was not a Mythic. It was not a Mythic. You got Mythic female in one roll. Grats, bronze. Grats, my dude. Boom. 5 times. First summon. First summon out the gate, and we got to 5 times. I'm just saying, like, where was that for me? Like, Lord Jesus, I see what you've done for others, and I want that for myself. You know? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, we're on our way. Can we get a double 5 times? Is it even possible? Do they allow such things in this game? It couldn't be, right? They'd never allow it. Oh, we got a Mythic. Is it the female? Oh, it's this fella. He's a fun guy. Not a mushroom. He's a fun person. It's important to make that distinction. It is. Hey, we got the 1 times. Let me see that on every pull. Every pull. What sucks is our server is at a place where some of these things you're just not going to be able to use too much. Although getting Tide Razor copies could be interesting because their event is going on, so you're going to get some free ones anyway. That could be a thing. That could be... Oh, here we go. This is the good summon. DHB, you got the good one. This entire series of summoning is going to change your account. I can feel it. I can feel it. You only have 1 Mythic companion? You are fired. Fired. You got to work on that, man. How dare you have this many stones and not have your district champions Mythic? How dare you? That's called neglect. Ooh, nice. What would be great, what would be awesome, is if we could get a Mythic or even a legendary version of one of these guys, because even the legendary version of the trait is crazy awesome. Also, look at this. Look what my cat did to me. I keep looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, he just was falling down and skated down my whole arm. Just down my whole arm. Can you believe it? I called him a bad word after and I felt bad. He's a little kitten. He didn't mean it. Get a dog. I had a dog. It was starting to try to bite people because he was a little idiot. He wouldn't eat his food. No matter what kind of food we gave him, he wouldn't eat his food. All he would do is try to steal food from the kids. And he would act like he was being starved otherwise. And we tried so many different things. And he just, once he started nipping at people about the food, he was out of my house because I have kids. And I don't like when people get an animal and then they give up on the animal and get rid of it. But if that animal is threatening to hurt my children, he's lucky I didn't put him in the dirt. Lucky I didn't do that. Instead, he got rehomed. So hopefully he's happy there. I don't know. Luckily, he never actually bit the kids, although he, like, was doing the snarling and trying to, but he did actually bite me. And after the second time, I'm like, okay, if he does this to the kids, and I knew this was happening and didn't get rid of him, then it's my fault, so... It is what it is. You were born a snake handler, and you will die a snake handler, he says. I've never really watched The Simpsons. I wasn't allowed to when I was a kid, because it was naughty. And then I never caught back up with it. Alright, big summon time. Man, my voice is not doing well. My voice is not doing good. We're gonna have a good stream, but I'm gonna suffer for it. Oh snap! Boom. I know people like the male better, but I seem to recall reading her stuff and I liked it. I don't remember all of the details, of course, because I never do, but once I get to use them, then we'll remember more. Man, no copies and no companion parts. That's alright. We'll bring it back. This is our redemption arc. Here we go. This is the companion parts right here. Low numbers can be good for this because then it's companion parts. And that's what you want. Boom. Boom. Right there. You also really want a female of her in Mythic quality because she's good. Doesn't hurt to have a little male water and sun on your team. Either. Monkey. Don't you love these characters? I hope somebody is getting them all cranked up, all leveled up. Because they are good. Oh, hey. What's up, buddy? We're going to see that animation a lot of times because it looks so good I can't bring myself to skip it. The big old pole. Hitting him. I don't know how to say that and make it not sound a little schmexual. Nice. 2 copies of him. A little female Galabar. We're getting some useful stuff in here. We are doing it. It's a jigsaw, so there'll be a lot of 15 stars for the monkeys. True. That is true. It's nice for people who are at that stage of the game, but for people who aren't, it's just a downside. Just a downside for us. Man, we are not getting a lot of mythics today. There we go. Companion parts, baby! They make it all better. They hurt you, then they kiss the boo-boo. It's like an abusive relationship. The mask is a little weak. 3% crit evade. I mean, I've had better, but what are you gonna do? I don't have any masks right now, I don't think, on my account. But it is what it is. You can't always get what you want. Alright. Come on! Give me more parts! I need the 5 times. If you don't get the 5 times, the companion's just out of reach. You need like 3 of them. Then you're in range. Oh, is this the good one? I wasn't paying enough attention. The new mask is 2% defense? Are you sure about that? I thought I just looked at it and it was crit evade. I thought that's what it was. Or do I have a different thing that I'm looking at? The free Cherish Tree mask? I'll have to look at that. We'll go look at it. This is my same server, right? Yeah, Mega Man is on mine. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's lagging. We're lagging here. Oh no. It's lagging bad. Bad. Alright. In that case, I will employ my old friend of closing BlueStacks and trying again. We're gonna try again. Come on. Why you do this to me during my stream? I need you to be good and you're not being good. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. And also, where's Snagga? Has Snagga said anything yet? Or are we just going to have to flog him when he gets here? Because it's possible that we got to do that. And I will. And I will. Yours shows 2% defense also. Why is this not functioning? What is happening? What is happening? I'm getting absolutely nowhere with this. Hold on. We're gonna completely close everything related to BlueStacks this time. That's what we're gonna do. Everything that ever looked like it was related to BlueStacks is getting off of my computer at this very moment in time. Alright, have we done it? Did we do the thing? We got them all? It looks like we got them all. Boom. Now we restart the system. Sorry for the delay. Very sorry indeed. I would tell you a thrilling tale about when I was a growing little lad in the merry town of Worcestershire. but I was not raised there, so it wouldn't be there would be no point in telling that story. Come on. Now you just have to register that BlueStacks is a thing on OBS. Yeah, they're all gonna sub right now when the stream is failing. Please do. I hope you do. But also sorry. Bro, do the thing. Alright. What if I try to... Okay, there we go. Good lord. Alright, was this the one I was looking at? No, this one is the one that's defense. What was the one that I was... Oh, I was looking at the... Battle Pass. Where is the Battle Pass? Was it in here? In here? No. Build a snowman. I don't remember where the stupid thing is. I don't recall. It's somewhere. Is it Quarters Path? Bro, I don't even know. I don't remember. Tap on the heart on the cherished tree. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't it be there? Yeah, and then down at the bottom here, not you. This one. Oh no, that's tax bonus. I guess I just don't know what I'm talking about. I swear I saw a mask that was critical evade rate. Watch the stream back, you'll see it too. Right hand side and the paid one, it's in there. He's telling me. Alright. I believe. Oh yeah, over here. Critical evade rate, I'm not crazy. Phoenix Echo, you get a gold star, buddy. Thanks for saving me. I was looking like a real idiot for a minute there. But you saved me. Alright. Back to summoning. Back to getting the big goods. This one definitely could. Sylvestu says the stream is wonky because of BlueStacks is not my fault. Well, it's true. That's true. Nothing I could have done to change that. But I could have tried. Hey, she's a mythic. Maybe for a tertiary team. You never know. Companion parts? Blowing it out of the water with those right now. I feel like we're not blowing it out of the water, but we're on pace to get the companion without spending 500 stones. That's what we're at. Lana just licked R2-D2? That's crazy. They have been fighting all the time. This is... What do I call these? Wet farts. That's right. That was a wet fart. That was not a good summon. My name is Rage Panda 1 and welcome to BlueStacks Not Functioning. Today we'll review how it's bad. Tomorrow, more of the same. Unfortunately, it's the best we have available, from what I've seen. I tried LD Player and that one was just as bad. Bloodline could just make a PC client if they wanted to. Maybe a widescreen format of the game. People would love that. That would be too much work though. They would never do it. But it would be great. We would like it. My throat hurts so bad. What do I do? What do I take to make my throat not hurt? Traker says honey. Honey or something. There's some monkeys. Bro, I shouldn't have spoke about how good these summons were going to be because this is not good. We're having a hard time. We are having a hard time. But here's a new mythic for you. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I didn't want this for you. I didn't want this. Had I known that this was happening, I wouldn't have even clicked the button. But at least we got a companion part. And an M spider. You know? It's good to save if you see a character that's good that you know you might want to use, like the male Silken or the female Galabar or whatever. One of these people that you hear about all the time. Save their copies and don't use them as fodder. And then eventually you'll summon the Mythic and then you'll be able to use them. Snagga made it. Hello, buddy. Unfortunately, you are 45 minutes late and you must be flogged. So please get in line at the flogging station. Because it's going to happen. I would love to see more Akuna fodder for you. That's what I would love to see. Yeah, the summons are a little rough this time, Colleen. It's true. It is true. Oh, wow. You always know it's good when you get to see those booty cheeks, though. Them dang old booty cheeks. It must be okay. They put it in their game. They can't be mad at me for looking at them. I'm just saying. Hey, look at that. That's pretty nice. Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord. Let me get the Mountain Dew off of my beard. I got a little crazy. Oh, no. I went too hard on the Mountain Dew, and then here we go. Alright, we did see some booty cheeks, and we got some companion parts, so... We ain't mad. We ain't mad. The nice thing is you don't need to make this companion mythic for a very long time until you're doing it for other purposes, because the clan trait sucks butt. It's real bad. Very, very bad. Just like these summons. Although, you're going to be able to make a spider pretty soon here. Pretty soon. Time flies when it's stream time. Indeed. Indeed. Jordan says this game hates me. I think everybody's having a bad time. Is everybody having a bad time with summons? It's a little rough right now. It's a little rough. Let me get adjusted and comfortable. It's important. Jordan has done 194 summons and not one male Akuna, but he got a plethora of female. Well, you just, you could build a team around that if you got all the other parts you need for it. But you do need a lot of parts for her. Oh, nice. I'm starting to see a lot of the male showing up, which is great. That is great. Because he is great. He's just really easy to use, for sure. And I think he's going to be real strong. His damage is going to be bunkers. Phoenix says, I'm just having a bad time in general. Tried linking account to GoatID and it made you create a new character, so now you're back to square one? Wow, no. No, no, no. That can't be right. That can't be right. Make sure that it didn't just take you to a different server. There's no way it made you lost all your progress. No way. If that did happen, we'll have to try to contact the people. Hey, this is a pretty decent mythic, actually. She's good. I like her. Oh no. The worst summon so far. All you got was a mythic Trevane. Yeah, I know those feelings. But hey, we've got more than one here where we're getting multiple companion parts, so I think that we're on the road to recovery. The mythics will come in time. The companion parts we need to drop like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Bronze, you're not trying to get these guys? You don't like them? Or you just don't have the stones for them? I think they're extraordinarily good. This is just how the game goes. They make stronger and stronger dudes, so almost every new dude that comes out, it seems like they're really good, because they just keep getting stronger. Interesting. And one thing, so let me go into here quick. Alright, so she makes it so that she can inflict an execution effect to enemy targets. And the execution effect reduces their healing that gets done, and if their health goes lower than 15%, they're instantly killed, right? This is super good against a lot of life save moves, because it just instantly kills the person. However, with our female, the way that her immunities work, she's not hitting that threshold, so she's not getting executed out of her stuff, and even if she was trying to be, then she is phased and can't be attacked for 5 seconds, so you could potentially be saved by that. So there are certain ways that her skill is like female Devala's, but it's better against that massive counter that basically ruined female Devala on all of the old servers. So I do like that. David Kelly says, I'll let you know when I get to my summons. You're doing the gems first after the boats. Got to do that sometimes. Hey, more companions. Man, I just really want a nicer one of these so we can marry the trait onto somebody. Have them looking all cool too, because that really does make a good hybrid. It really does. Alright, 6 more, then we're going to check where we're at with our companion parts. The mythics will come in time. The companions will come when you tell them to, says my actual wife. Good lord. You've been reading too many romance novels. Oh man. The throat is not holding up very well today, guys. I am doing my best, but it's bad. Obviously, you're making the mail. You just have so many copies of the mail. Hopefully you can make both of them. I think they're going to be really good on a team together, to be fair. I do think they'll be good on a team together, especially with male Akuna. He'll help them out a lot. That he will. I also wouldn't mind seeing a Mythic Lume so we could get that clan trait onto the main team. More copies of the Akuna, always good. Always good. Let me get another 5 times, please. Please, let me get a 5 times. You wish you were able to finish the dragons, but you're missing 9. Companion exchange event will be pretty good for that. It'll be pretty decent. Man, we are just getting all the legendaries. All the legendaries. Alright. All the legendaries and no parts. But still, so many copies of the mail. You're going to have a huge mail. A huge mail. And I think we're all excited to see it. To see what his mighty cudgel can do. Yeah, lady. Get out of here. Ain't nobody got time for you. You're old news, you understand? You're washed up. And only legendary. DHB says, your teams are full of rare and epics, so this is an improvement. True. True. You've got a lot of great champions now. The trick is if you can actually ascend them high enough for them to be good. Which means that every summon that we have to do past 300 to get the companion is still fine because you need the fodder on your account so much. Get out of here. I'm skipping. Nobody wanted this. But we're happy to get this. But nobody wanted this. You may even end up using this male spider. I keep seeing him pop up. If we could get a mythic of him to drop, man, that would be so good. That would be really fantastic. I clicked you. You're making me nervous. It didn't happen here. It did take you to a different server, but Phoenix Echo and Rage Eternal does not exist, so you just sent a message to customer support. Yikes. That is a big yikes. Wow, 3 more copies of your boy. Alright. Well, clearly we're going to need some more summons. But I got to accept all of our fancy gifts. How long has... What is your oldest account? I hope you didn't lose the entire thing. Because that would be very sad for me. That's a lot of monkeys. Yep. A barrel of monkeys, some might say. We got to watch it on the Mythic one, right? Oh, yeah. And then they're like, no, let's keep going. Let's keep animating. That's so cool. I love it. I love it. I almost want to just build them up myself and just play the game. That's almost what I want to do. I'm not sure. Maybe there's somebody else that wants me to do their summons, though. Not sure after this fiasco. He's pole dancing. Got that right. Male spider is great. He does everything. He supports. Yeah, he does. He does do a pretty good job. But also, with the way that these characters work, or at least the male, having an attack speed buff would be really cool. That would be pretty sweet, I guess. Alright, how close are we at? What do we got? 49! Not ideal. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, and your account needs these summons anyway, so we're not even gonna feel bad that we're spending extra stones on here. You have too many assassins already? Yeah, that can happen. Oh, my poor throat. Maybe I'll just do the dramatic reading and have a shorter stream today. I don't want to do that, but I might have to. Come on, parts. Show me your parts. If we would just get 2 5 times, then we'd be living... Hey. Hey, I think I'll take that. I think I'll take that. That is hot. That's awesome. And we need more copies of her anyway. You really are probably going to put her on the team. We're going to take a look, and I'm going to come up with a team comp that I like for you. We'll see how it goes. One more 5 times, and we're in. In it to win it. Not there, but more copies of the lady. That's always good. There's so many mythics that I wish I was seeing show up on here. Oh, I love new accounts. I love newer accounts because so many things can instantly change how your account is going. And this guy is not one of those things, as it turns out. But apparently we got 47 legendaries again, and I'm just going to skip them. Okay, I'll watch this one. Street Sharks are cool. I don't know if they're the most effective characters in the game. They didn't exactly knock my pants off when I read through them. Alright, we need full mo. And we've got more of this guy. Man, he's going to be massive! Love it! Oh no, this could be the one, or it could be a big wet fart. That's definitely wet fart territory. Yep. Yep. Sure was. Suppose it can't be bad when you've got the male Akuna in there. Did you, DHB, did you summon on the Thunderlord banner at all? Because man, if you could get the Thunderlord trade onto the male, he'd be happy about it. He would enjoy his time. Oh wow, this is a big time summon. This is a big time, maybe 2 mythics and even a little bit extra. Female Samir. Well, what are you gonna do? Sometimes you get female Samirs. She's good. Don't get me wrong. She's decent, but like, are you gonna... No! Could it be? Can this be true? Tell me, can this be real? Oh, yes! Oh, yeah, baby. The God. The GOAT. The big boy. You love to see it. You love to see it. You hate to see this. You hate to see it. This guy sucks. But, male Aeson. That guy's easy to ascend. Nice. We only need 3 more, I believe. That's huge. That's a big time for the account. Thing is, he's going to be good all the time. But even if you ascend him and you find a team that doesn't need him, you are going to use him on secondary and tertiary teams, so he's never a waste. And I got to plug in my headset. I got to do it. That's not the right cord. You have the wrong end. You don't go inside the hole. You gotta make sure that the peg fits the shape of the hole. Otherwise, it don't go so good. We've got the circle, and as you can see, that goes into the square hole. You guys know what I'm talking about? Is everybody up on their memes? Their meme trivia?
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Okay, dude. Oh, we're getting it. We are getting it. Let's see. I just want to make sure. I know it'll, like, be excited and tell me about it, but 2 more. All right. We are on track. And we could do it in this very summon right here. We could do it. I have only had a couple of double mythics in my entire tenure of doing summons. And I have done a lot of summons in my day. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh, wow. This is another double mythic, I think. Wowzers, DHB. Wowzers. Mythic Tide, that's good. He's not bad. He's less good than he used to be, unfortunately. But he already came with traits. You don't even have to mess with this guy if you don't want to. That'll be great for secondary. Don't even tell me that she... Get out of here. Don't look at me. Really? He was just that good that it pumped up the might numbers that high. That's crazy. Absolutely cray-cray. Alright, we can do it. I believe. I believe. It could be another mythic. No way, they wouldn't. They couldn't. No, it's just legendaries. Or purples. Just a bunch of purples. Imagine. The good news is, like, I'm not even mad that this is taking so long because we're getting great mythics. We are getting actual good mythics. So, I'm happy about it. Oh, hey, look at that. That's a new one. I don't remember absolutely loving the Almat clan in general. I think they're okay. But, oh boy. People do be liking her, though. I think she's a little outdated at this point, but people do be liking her. And if we end up... Oh, there it is! There it is! We've done it. Yay! Yay! That's exciting. That's exciting right there. Hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go do it with your new girlfriend. Yeah! Oh, I love a good crab rave. Don't you? Don't you just love it? Boom. No slots! No slots I don't even get to. Alright, let me see if I can raise these kids without costing you materials. Anybody? No! Now you got a dry dick. Unfortunate. Look at all these challenges. Look at them all. Massive. Alright, let's check the damage. Let's see what we pulled off here. Looking at these boys all stacked up. Alright. I wish I could sort by the number in the stack. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be good? I feel like that would be good. You love the slow motion? It gives you time to sip. Excuse me. Well, we got plenty of male Aesons, so he'll be able to go somewhere. And you already got one started. So that's going to be huge. Not necessarily saying right now that he's definitely on your main team, but that's going to be huge. We have her in a legendary, so that could potentially go somewhere as well. But she's not my favorite. There are a lot of people trying to use female Lionstone, though. 34 copies of this boy. 34 copies. Oh my god, bro. That's huge. That's like a 12 or 13 star that you could make. It's going to be a challenge to make him and also make her. You got 22 of her, so I think that's like an 11 star you can make or something like that. Something close. So, if we assume that we're going to use both of those, who else do we need on the team? That's the question. Maybe I should have a look at what you have been using. It's nice that there's a bunch of these here. It sucks that they're only 2 stars, but they'll be useful for the fodder purposes. You're going to have a hard time. When you ascend these dudes, I need you to ascend them a little bit at a time, equally, so that they're both useful to you. Otherwise, you're going to run out of fodder and you're going to be sad about your life. And I don't want you to be sad about your life. That wouldn't be fun. This purple, is the purple trait enough to actually be any good? 12% extra damage is what it could end up giving. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Are you using a male Bjorn Krieger? DHB with the donation. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Much appreciated indeed. Alright. We pretty much got what we just summoned. You must have been saving the whole dang time. The whole dang old time. Which is fine. So we're probably going to actually put the male spider on the team. I'm not positive, but healing is really good. Good enough that it might be worth having a purple. We've got 4 of these guys and he's only a purple, which is a little less good. And we don't have a mythic here. We probably don't have a mythic of the female one either. Which is unfortunate because their clan trait would be really good on the male Seun. That would be ideal. Hey, there it is.
For the man, the myth, the legend, Rage the Cage Panda. Thank you, sir.
Thank you again for the donation. It is much appreciated. And I'll drink to that. Alright. It's probably got to be male Aeson, right? Alright, here's the lady. Only purples. That's probably not worth switching it over. Unfortunate, but true. And now we have 5 copies of him. We've got 10 copies of her, and she's already kind of large, and we just got the mythic. Nice! Alright. Alrighty. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to use him. We are going to have to scroll for a while. Until I find the actual mythics of these people. Which is fine. I'm not even mad about it. I'm not sure about this. So this might have to change. Okay, I'm not positive. But I think if we put her over here and if we find our male Aeson. Did I already pass him? Am I the worst? Did I neglect my boy? Am I to be shunned? If I were him, I would shun the absolute ever-loving crap out of me. How could I miss the absolute godly, goated with the saucist character? I hate myself. Sometimes I just say shit and I'm like, dude, nobody asked you to say that. It was not in your contract. You didn't have to embarrass yourself by saying goated with the saucist. It was for fun, okay? Get off my jock. Alright. Actually, we switched these two. Alright, here's my plan. And I don't know if this is going to work. You're going to have to just see if this works. But I think it will. We've got the female Esterir doing her tanky stuff, surviving forever, being really annoying, covering some anti-heal. That's great. We've got the male Akuna doing some healing, which is also great, and he probably should be like this, maybe more. That's what we're hoping for. Now, the female Seun has a bunch of tanky stuff. Decoys make her more tanky because other people are hitting the decoys and not hitting her. Disappearing and being immune to damage for 5 seconds makes her more tanky, and I assume that she will have dropped threat when she comes back out from being in that bubble and people will be attacking her decoys. Then she'll regain aggro when that thing dies or goes away, and the process will repeat at 80%, 50%, 20%. So she might be tanky enough as an assassin to be able to cover being a frontliner for you, because we're getting all of the extra help from huge crowd control from male Akuna, from male Seun, even from the female Esterir's ultimate. We're getting shields from the male Aeson, and we're getting the heals from male Akuna and all this good stuff. I think that she can work, and if she doesn't, then you're going to have to switch in a different frontliner, at which point I would probably get rid of the male Aeson in order to do that. But I do think that this is going to be a solid setup. I think you're going to be bursting some people. Now, when you move things around a little bit, you're going to be deciding who you're trying to target with damage when you're doing fights with this team. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to move this character in front of whoever needs to die. She'll jump around a little bit and end up doing her own thing, but you can certainly start the battle being in their face. So maybe you're coming up here and you're seeing, oh, well, on this side, on the enemy team, they have male water and sun, for instance. Then you might switch her over. But if you're going to switch her over, you also switch the male Akuna over. And that's generally the only changes that you're going to make. You're going to decide which person you're trying to stop by moving these around. Similarly, since his active skill is a big old stun, if you see a female Lionstone on the enemy team, you want him to be on the side of the female Lionstone. And if she's maybe in the middle or whatever, you want to try to be drawing her into where he's going to smash. If that means you got to move him into the middle to try to get the stun on her, then you're going to do that. But you really want to get that stun on her so that she's not getting her ultimate off at the right time. And then she's useless and a total waste of time for the enemy to have had on their team. And you win the round almost instantly for having done what you did. So I think that this team could actually work that way. And you're going to have to do a lot of ascending to get them there. Let's see what kind of fodder you actually have to be able to do the thing. Let us see that. Oh, man. All right. And who do we want to get rid of? Because, like I said, you want to keep good characters and you want to keep the copies of them. But you also can't keep everybody. I mean, that's pretty clear. You can't keep everybody. You got a lot of fodder, which is great. Absolutely great. So, obviously, you're going to keep all of your mythics. That's for sure. I think that's all you need to keep for your assassins. I think these two assassins are so strong. You're just going to keep the best version of these characters, the mythic ones, for the female Corbett. And then maybe you keep the legendary female Bloom if you liked using her before, because I saw you had a star or two on her. You could do that. Other than that, you just dump all of this and try to ascend them evenly, because your team is low enough now that you don't need to super pump any of these characters, because ascending them is going to make them stronger for sure. But if you don't have the gold to actually put into them and you end up with a 12 or 13 star male, and then the female you ran out of fodder and now she's only 7 stars or whatever, that's not as good as if they're both at a 10 star or wherever they might end up being. So I would try to get them even, and I think that you should be safe to get them both to around 10 stars and then see where you can go from there. And I think also that I might ascend the female first, like the extra star level ahead of the male, just because she's going to be frontlining a little bit and you want her to be able to survive while she's up there doing that. And then I'm gonna make a build guide hopefully tomorrow that's going to cover the traits that I would put on those characters. But if you watch that video, just be aware that if your female is being one of your frontliners, which I think is possibly going to be a strong use for her, just in general, not just for your account, but I think people in general could get away with doing that. If you're going to be using her for that purpose, though, I think you probably want energetic and honorable on her, instead of maybe something like fierce would be a thing that you would drop, or you don't have access to aggressive, so it would probably take that slot. I think that would be fine. The basic bitch build is always useful, and these guys would be great for it too, which is energetic, honorable, brutal, and fierce. That works great. You said you don't have too many mythic companions, so that's fine. However, with the male, man, I am talking so much and my voice is pissed. Absolutely pissed. With the male, his normal attacks have the 80% chance to do double damage. And the lifesteal and all this extra good stuff. Therefore, you want to have agile on this character. And for him, I don't think that you need both defensive traits, so you'll probably do brutal, fierce, agile, and energetic. And the reason you're going for energetic instead of honorable is because the male Akuna is a good healer, but I don't think he's good enough to justify going honorable with the whole team. So in general, energetic is probably still just better for you. And that's what I would run on that team if I had the option. If you run out of the energetic traits to be able to put on and you put on an honorable, it's not like you're going to completely lose the game because of it. It's not that big of a deal, but for now, I would say that energetic is a little bit better. And I also need to take a look at your water and sun. It looks like we just got him, so you probably only have bad blue versions of him, and he's not worth using at that point. Ugh. The sickness. I got the itis. I got the itis. It's got me real high and tight right now. Man, you had so many of these. This is a huge summon for your account. Your account is so much stronger now. So much stronger. Alright, so for the female Esterir, I actually think... Oh man, it sucks that you have a mythic of her, but you were like using her. I don't like her at all. I know some people are using her just to get the male Akuna popping off a little more. I would have rather had Sanguine show up on this character to make her the big strong in terms of team buffing. But it's okay. You don't have to kill the character that you were enjoying using just to do that. It's not that big of a deal. It'll come around when it comes around, you know? Alright, who am I actually looking for here? I'm looking for my Kavak. Where are you at, Kavak boy? Alright. So, this trait is pretty strong in general. It's much stronger on people like the male Bjorn Krieger because I'm pretty sure his Shiver stacks would apply this. However, this might actually be worth putting on the female Esterir because you don't have many other traits that are really even going to do anything in those slots for her. And her ultimate is a huge wide cone that hits multiple times. So if all she does with this is in the ult phase, she's making people take 12% extra damage, then I think that that's pretty reasonable and still good. And she's going to look baller if you actually make it with the hybrid style. She's going to look so good. Maybe I should just do it now. If you're okay with it, I'll do it now. Just so I can see what it looks like. Because I want to see it. Wife of mine, could you get me another Mountain Dew, please? My throat needs to be covered in juices. Juices! Oh lord, what have you guys been talking about? Black Skull says, hello Rage Panda, can you tell me which Seun clan have the best skills, male or female? No, I cannot, because that's not how it works. They're both good. Do you need somebody who's more tanky and sneaky because you don't have enough sustain on your team? Then maybe you want the female, and that could be really helpful for you. She's really good. And she probably will live longer than the male if she's put up in the front where she needs to take damage. If you need more big stuns on your team and you have a bunch of healers to support your team already and you don't need to worry that much about any of that, you're just looking for big damage guy, I think the male is probably better in terms of just being big damage guy. He's just going to be easier to use, and the giant stun that's going to stun half or more of the enemy team is going to be a big deal. And I think that in his ultimate, he's going to do way more damage than people expect, and he's also going to do a ton of damage to bosses, which means that he is a multi-purpose character that's worth investing in for more than one reason, and we always love that as well. You have zero self-control when it comes to summoning? Girl, same. I just summoned with 60 stones. That's what I did. That didn't help my account at all, but I did it. I absolutely did it. I kind of want to come up with a secondary team for you as well, because in Sails and Sabers now, it used to be that I didn't think that secondary teams really mattered for much of anything, and they didn't. But now with Sails and Sabers, where you can't pillage, you just can't at all unless you have some sort of secondary team, I do think that it's better to do that now. And I also think that you have stuff available here where you could make a secondary team even if they're 6 stars, you know, Even if that's all you make is 6 stars for your secondary team, I think eventually that could be useful for you to do. So maybe we should look at what would be good to use for that. I do think that you probably have some good stuff in here for such an occasion. For sure, the Mythic Male Tidestorm is good for that. I would probably put the Male Spider on the team, even though he's only purple. I still think he's good enough. And you have enough copies of him, which is important. Is it the female or the male Warbringer that does the percent health stuff? It's the male, right? Why do I think it's the male? I don't remember their skills. One of them does percent health. And that's always good. I don't remember which one is which, though. I feel like it is the male. Sometimes I remember things correctly, and I surprise even myself. Unfortunately, you don't have copies of him to really do the thing. You could get him up to maybe a 6 star, which is maybe not enough. But it just would have been nice because he does the percent of max constitution damage. So every time that you're getting higher on the leaderboard for the expeditions, you're getting more gems, and so having teams that help you do that is pretty good. Check VOC if you want to laugh. Oh Lord. Oh no. How could this happen? How could this happen to me? They didn't play. Hey, at least you're playing. You're doing work. Well, all you can do is keep on keeping on, you know? Maybe next week will be better. Some people watched my video about that and they started actually playing. And then I've had a good time for the past couple of weeks. Or the past, I don't know, 10 days or whatever since I made that video. So I'm happy with that, at least. It might be too early to be even talking about a secondary team, but I just want to do it. It would be great if we could use the... Oh no, what have you done? What have you done? You have 2 of them. I can't believe you've done this. Well, I guess that means we can put one in the secondary team. That is unfortunate, though. We don't like that. We do not like that. I don't know. It's too early. It's too early for this. I'll worry about it another time. Well, DHB, my friend, you can ascend the epic into being a legendary. I will show you now. I will show you how to do the thing. Alright, so we come in here and we scroll down and we look at our purple lady and we see that we need 2 and 2. I don't know if are you planning on using this male Asterir? I personally would not be, but I don't have to eat him up. I don't have to eat him up on you. There's plenty others that we could do. We'll just use some Karguks. You're probably not using Karguks. So we'll just get rid of those. Alright, we do that. Now, we're going to make sure that one of these is our Mythic lady. Not that one. That would have been a mistake and a half. That would have been a big old mistake. And then we get another one of her. They really hate the Lionstone. They're like, get rid of this. I'm not using her because I know not everybody shares my opinion that she's doo-doo, but... Alright, so, now that I click on this purple one, I'm going to ascend the purple one. I'm using the Mythic that is an exact copy. This is a female Asterir. This Mythic is a female Asterir. Because of that, at the top, it says upgrade rarity to Mythic quality. So, I can safely click on the button. Halo picked up some squirt. You gotta love it. I don't think you're a squirter now. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it. Halomancer. How far? Apologies. I had to. He basically made me. Nathan says, I tried to join VOC, but you're still too low level and just joined the other day. You're trying to grind your way up. Well, sometimes you got to grind your way up. Sometimes you got to do it. All right, so you'll find out in a few minutes. Oh, Lord. States away. Are we going to watch some more Vinland Saga tonight, Halo? I would very much like to do that. Also, thanks for stopping into the stream, buddy. All right, so it says upgrade rarity to Mythic, and we're going to do that. We like that. We're happy about it. So, now she's Mythic. She kept her stars, gained a star. And there is one slight downside to this. One slight downside, which I'm not too worried about, because we're going to fix it anyway. And that is that her traits are going to be as low as they were before, except for the new one that gets added. Luckily, she got a 17 honorable. We don't even need to worry about changing that. That's actually fine. That is actually fine. She doesn't really care about brutal at all, but she absolutely needs energetic. So I'm just going to marry traits on for her for you, because I want to see what she looks like with the Kavak trait. I'm not going to do the whole team, but I am always available to help talk about it and figure it out. But I do want to see what she looks like looking all cool, so I can't help myself. I got to do it. We need male Trevanes. Where are you at, boyos? Oh, we don't have that many mythic ones. We need more mythic ones, but we'll find what we need, I am sure. I am sure of that. And what we need is... I might actually put healthy on her just because she doesn't have anything else. Or maybe I could put a bad sanguine on her. A bad sanguine is better than no sanguine. To be fair, level 18 energetic, that'll work just fine. Alright, so in this case, we are going to... She has agile on her already, so that's going to be canceled out. She also has athletic, so that could be canceled out. I think I would rather see her accidentally roll hexproof. And this, I think that's cutthroat, so we don't want that. We don't want cutthroat, so we just need to match honorable now. And again, we're not gonna use this one because she's a 3-star, and we don't want to use a 3-star if we can avoid it. Because it's just expensive. That's equal to 9 1-stars. We don't mind as much if it's a 2-star, but we try to be a little bit responsible. There we go. And we'll get rid of this one. Like so. Shattuck says traits won't upgrade. That's right. You gotta marry on traits. But we want vigor anyway, so doing marriages to marry on the traits is fine. We don't actually care about that. We do not care. It's much better to do that than to waste all of the fodder that you used getting the other ones leveled up. Snagga, see you later, buddy. See ya, homie. You will be missed. Very, very dearly. Alright, and then we gotta we just scroll down and find the one that's got a little vigor. That's how we know he's our guy. And we are going to be replacing this brutal first, and I'm pretty happy with either one of these things that I get, although I am hoping that it's energetic. That would be nice. That would be ideal. Or I guess it's not going to tell me, which is also fine. I mean, why would I want to know? I don't want to know what I got. That's silly. That's silly. Alright, we got a hexproof. That's fine. We're also going to get rid of the athletic. And we're going to try to get energetic in that slot. So, now we got to go find our boys again. Man, I don't know if I'm going to do the dramatic reading today. I want to so bad, but I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got it today. Maybe we'll just we'll get what we get. Come on, man. Give me the energetic. There it is. Oh, it's already got honorable on him, too. Nice. Now, it's a little annoying because Agile's being canceled out. And I might just go fix that quick because I'm getting rid of Agile anyway. I do think that there's some merit in having it on her, but that's not what we want right now. It's not like it's the worst, because if she ults a little bit faster, her ult is super strong, and it's not the end of the world, but it's also not my absolute favorite. Alright, I need athletic. That's what I'm actually looking for here. That's what I actually want. Here's a good one. Get rid of the fierce for that. A boom. The reason I went with the fierce there, it's a... Oh, of course you did. Of course you did. Such is life. Sometimes you just don't get what you want. And you pick yourself up by the bootstraps and you try again. And then eventually it all works out, or you give up. Those are the two outcomes. One of those things will happen, I promise. I promise you. So if I really wanted to, I could guarantee I'm getting athletic by putting this one on, but I'm not going to do that because I have other plans, and it'll probably work out fine. Since you don't have that much fodder right now, I'm going to actually go match the Scrappy. I'm going to put that on the female Esterir just so I can cancel out the trait, because I'm going to put the Kavak trait in that slot for her anyway. And that's going to be just fine. So, I know she looks cool and you're mad at me right now. I can tell. I feel it. I feel it. You're upsetty spaghetti. But this is for your own good. I promise you. And she's going to look awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, this one's Scrappy, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's Scrappy. I don't know. I probably should check, but I'm not. I have a fair amount of confidence that that's the one. Alright, did you do it? Did you do it? They did it! Alright. Boom, bam. There's our guy. We're putting this one over hexproof, I guess. No. We wanted it over athletic. We messed up! No! No, mistakes were made. That's fine. We want to keep hexproof, actually. Because it's aight. It is alright. It's not the best of all time, but that's what I get for not taking multiple screenshots. That's what I get. I've wasted one of your rings, and I apologize to you. You will not be getting compensated for that. I will not be giving you your money back. Not at all. Alright, hexproof. Boom. That slot. Boom. Hey, we did it. See, it all worked out in the end. Now we should get what we want. You can't always get what you want, but we've definitely given ourselves a good chance. A good shot. Alright. Right over here. Right this way, please. Now, if he gets agile here, or she gets agile here, then I'll just replace the hexproof with energetic. And that is what it is. I won't be happy about it, though. I won't be happy about it. Nice. We got what we wanted. Now, I better take another screenshot so I don't mess up your whole stuff. That's important. I don't want to be the cause of your pain. And it could happen to any one of us. Alright, purple Kavak boy, where you at? Where you at, homie? I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. I just want to eat you alive and feed you to a dragon. Alright, this one's got hexproof, pure heart, loyal. This one's got honorable, loyal, and tenacious, so it's basically the same either way. But I'm going to use this one that already has honorable because I run out of traits to cancel out honorable all the time. I always click that quick marriage button. I don't know why. I don't know why I do it. So if I don't have to match that one here, it's actually just better. It's easier to get another hexproof in the long run. We also need one of these bad boys. Do it. I know, there's not very many traits where it's actually worth using an epic one. And maybe if you were later in the game and you had some more options, we wouldn't do it. But I do think that it's still good. I don't think it's the single best thing that's ever happened, but I think it's still good. That's for sure. Alright, show me the crazy little face. Give me everything I've ever wanted. Take me, I'm yours. Boom. Nice, got it. And this should, since he's only purple, this should actually be a very guaranteed transfer of a trait. Because there's less to cancel out, which makes it easier for us. And she's gonna be cute. Alright, purple. We going to Purple Town, baby. Boom. 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 You better be looking real cool, girl. Better be looking real dang cool. Is it not doing anything? She looks the same. Are you joking? That can't be right. I heard somebody say that there are certain screens where you can't see it. I don't know why it's doing that. Why are they doing this to me? She's identical. What is the... That's not how this works. I don't know if the person... She's not more purple. She's the same. See? There's her with the trait. Here's her being identical without the trait. It's just not working. I saw somebody post in the Discord saying that the hybrid was only showing up in a certain screen for some reason. No, it wasn't a waste of rings. The trait is what we cared about. So, it's still fine. It's still absolutely fine. We got what we wanted. But we're mad about it. That's for sure. I am certainly mad about it. Sorry, DHB. Maybe I should have just left the Agile in its place and done it differently. But I do think the traits are better this way. I'm not sure Agile really is enough to be worth its own slot there. Okay. Alright, we've done the summons, we did the thing, you've got a plan. DHB, do you have any other questions or things you want me to look at on your account before I get out of here? This isn't supposed to be an account review type thing, but that's where we're at. That's what's been going on. That is, in fact, how it's been going. Are you sure you want that? Are you sure you want that, DHB? Alright. You're leveling them up the right way, so that's good. You got some good champions in there. We'll take care of that real quick like. Real quick like. Ooh. This is going to get a huge boost with leveling up these mythics. So that's a plus. That is a... Oh my lord. My friend, you have absolutely got to get your stuff in order. You got to do it. Have you been doing your dungeon descents? Yes. Well, that's good. What do we got in our satchel here? What do we got? A little bit of that action, that's for sure. Okay. So you could unlock the Griffin Companion right now, and we're just going to do that. And you're going to start putting intimacy into her. That's what we're going to do. Oh, you already have the companions. Well, that's fine, because then you're just going to use these to get intimacy for her. So we'll just buy the rest of them then. Because you don't care about anything but your district champions right now until they're done. You got to get them done, and you don't mess around. You don't mess around. I'm not gonna click them yet. If you want to wait until you get an intimacy challenge, I will allow that without judging too much. But you've got some intimacy items. You need a lot more, that's for sure. That's for sure. You got to get that Griffin Mythic, and you got to get that going. And then when you're going to pick this next district of like who you're going to take to Mythic, you got to look at which one you actually need it more. Like in this district, you have Mythics now that you could kind of put in there and get by. So maybe you don't need the Doombringer as much after you get those ready. But you also kind of have some in here. So you're going to have to look at which one needs it more. But for sure get the Griffin next and get it going. And use these boxes for intimacy. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. What about these? You already used all of those? That's good. You're using your resources at least. But yeah, go to town. Go absolutely to town on that. That's all I can say for you. Now, was there anybody else that wanted me to summon for them? Damn, my wife really didn't hear me about the Mountain Dew before. That's okay. She gets busy sometimes. Emergency weak cold water is fine. It's fine. That'll do the trick. What do we got here? What are we doing? Shattuck says yes, please. Please do the thing. Alright. I will do the summons for you if you want me to do the summons. Oh, we're going to have to do a wheel? I can get a wheel of names ready, even if there's only a couple people. Who wants to be on the list? On the list of people who have a chance to be getting me to do their summon. We have Fatal. We have Shattuck. We have Giuseppe. We have... Any server is fine. So far, I'm seeing 4. The Savesu, you said what? I don't know what that means. It's the Wheel of Fortune. You have a chance to win a new car. No, you don't have a chance to do that, unfortunately. I'm gonna do this off screen just because my BlueStacks and my other thing has been really annoying, and you're just going to have to trust me. So I'm spinning. I'm spinning right now. I don't want to give my system a chance to be annoying. Whew. Shattuck is the winner. He is the winner. So I need you to message me your email address in Discord so that I can get that signed in. And then we'll get it taken care of. And I'm going to sign out of DHBs right now. Alright, I am out. Traker's here. Traker and Betty. He said we. So it must be both. Well, thank you very much for the donation. Welcome to you. My summons are not going great because I didn't have enough stones. But DHB got some really great stuff. And his account just got leveled up like crazy after he puts in the work of actually leveling up the dudes and doing the thing. So that's going to be very cool. That's going to be very cool, and I'm excited to see whether or not he's happy with the team that I came up with him. Hopefully he is. Alright. Let's get that code on the way, and it should be in the email now. My babe says hello from Russia. Hello to hell. Hello to you too, I am saying. Oh. How is the Seun clan? The Seun clan's very good. Very good.
Sorry we are late.
Yeah, sing it to me, robot lady.
But now we are here. How is the summoning going? Also, hello.
Ah.
Hello.
Alright, we got our code. We got our code. Boom. And we are in. Will I be able to take a look into your account too? I'm not sure. My voice is struggling so hard right now. I have been sick for a few days. Almost a week now. And yeah, it's pretty rough. My throat hurts a lot. Both of them are very good. Thank you. Both of them are very good. The male is much easier to use in my opinion. The female has some really great tricks. And she might do surprising damage, but it remains to be seen if she's going to do that or not. It depends on the team that you have her with, if she's going to really pop off or if she's not going to do that. But the male, you can just put him in and he's going to pop off without question. Alright. If my thing would load the game. Alright, Shattuck. Are we using all the stones we can use until we get up to the companion? Is that what we're doing? Let's get started with a 5 times. That's what I want to see. Or a double mythic. I'll take either. I'll take either. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We like that. He's a beast. Always good to have him around. No companion parts, but we did get copies, and we're happy with that. Yes, hello to all of the Cheese Club. In fact, I should look at your stuff here. Bro, how do you have all of this, and I was queued against you on my account that was like 5 weeks old? How is that possible? I don't understand how that's possible. Also, I used to say that holding back leveling up your star levels was a good idea because you would end up getting put against Neo Geo and Gorilla and all these people as soon as you got past 13 stars. The player base of people that have bigger accounts now is so much larger. It's a larger pool that you don't have to worry about that. So taking your characters higher and higher is definitely a good plan. And if you're on an older server and you're still at 11 stars, you're probably struggling with some events because the server is old enough that they're probably outpacing you quite a bit. And I can see that you like to just try out a bunch of different dudes, which is about how my old account looked as well. But I think that's a little bit less viable of a strategy these days. So you might consider changing that. Up to you, of course, but that's just my advice. I just wanted to make sure I said that because in the past I gave the opposite advice, which I think was good advice at the time. But yeah. Shattuck says, do what we need. Do what you gotta do. You're slacking on progression? That's okay. As long as you're having fun, you're winning the game. That's what I say. Dang. We're getting some fun people right in the beginning here. Some fun mythics. I just needed to get warmed up on DHB's account and get, like, 200 bad summons out of the way. There's the companions. This is what we're doing. Oh no. This one's either companion parts or nothing. Alright. We got you. They do make some cool animations for that stuff, though. I have to admit. Unfortunately, that was just about nothing. Although, I can tell you need a lot of water and sun because you have him on 2 teams. So having a lot of extra of him is always good. Oh, here we go with this stuff again. A regular Miranda over here. Speaking of which, where's Miranda? I am surprised that she's not here. There's the 5 times, getting it early, doing it huge, the big massive. Now I'm going to have to click that every time. I'm going to look through your champion box. I can tell that you got some work to do on this account. I believe that you're going to get some good things going with it, but the point where we get 11 plus stars, you need to make choices who to ascend. Yeah, it is a bit of a challenge to make those choices sometimes. But also, what I'm going to go into is I'm going to look through your dudes here. I only need to stack it up. Get it stacked. Alright, so I'm going to look for people that you're maybe not... Wow, you just have a lot of everybody. You just have a whole bunch of everybody just chilling. That is not ideal. Okay, so for instance, if I go click into her, we're going to have 28 of her, and they're all 3 stars. All 3 stars. Except for 1. And this is a problem. Because, like, for these, maybe you're saving these green ones to cancel out traits for marriage. But you could condense these down from being however many it said. What did it say? 86 of them. Probably down to being like 40 of them. And that's even keeping the mythic ones around. And so you don't have to be suffering from what you're suffering from. I do get keeping the green ones around to cancel out traits for marriage. But you also don't need that many of them. So at the very least, even if you're not ready to make a decision, you could say, okay, I know that I'm going to make some people 4 stars to use as fodder. And you should at least be able to say, I'm definitely not going to be using this person, so I'll use them as fodder to level up some other people that I might be using later. But maybe we'll look at the team. Maybe we'll have time. I don't know. I am definitely punishing myself by continuing the stream, but I wanted to get at least 2 sets of summons in here. Traker says I got some good Gouda, some cheddar, the Parmesan. I've never heard of, is it Edamer? 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 I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that cheese. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I don't think I know that one. Poor Wisconsin boy doesn't know his cheese. Nice, more water and sun, more companion parts. Living the dream. Copies of this guy? Perfect. The old, we call them cheese curds. Is that not what you call them? Cheesy tots? We call them cheese curds. Or maybe I'm talking of a different thing. Well, I've just been promising people I was going to summon for like a week and more, and I don't want to fail you guys. I want to do the thing. I want to be a good content creator for you. It's a European one. Got you. That explains why I don't know it. We like seeing this guy because we want fodder for assassins. Because we want to ascend these characters, that's for sure. These characters are good. The sad truth is that a lot of the new characters are just the best characters. I'm sure they're doing that a little bit on purpose, but that's what we're getting from it. Nice. More water and sun. The fact that we're seeing him so much is kind of wild. That's kind of crazy. If you ask me, I think it's a little bit crazy. Will I stream Bloodline again tomorrow? I don't think there's any chance that I'll be able to stream tomorrow. My voice is going to be absolutely shot after this. I'll probably make a video, and I want to be able to stream within the next couple days, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I make no promises. All good stuff here. Loving it. The thing is, also, if we're going to get fodder, we want it to at least be 3 stars. And then we're happy about that, too. Oh, the pain. Look at this guy. Man, I wish that I could justify using that guy, but I just don't think he's that good. I do think that he could help making somebody like the female Seun be a good tank. He helps in that a little bit. String cheese, that is the goat. It's true. I like it a lot. Oh, I'm all stuffed up. I need some medicine or something. It's bad up in here. Show me the might. Oh yeah, it doesn't show me the might because the box is full. That's why I can't get hyped for each new summon. There's the parts. Feels like I'm summoning on Miranda's account right now. That's what it feels like. Here we go. Boom. Shattuck, is there anybody that you want to have Mythic that you don't have Mythic? That would be a good thing to be looking out for. That's what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. You said you didn't summon for him? I'm assuming you mean the bear? Why is that censored, Kimberly? He wants to know if he can play Cameo without me. Yeah, he can play Cameo without me. He just probably needs my help a little bit for some of the harder parts. Alright, Giuseppe, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry, my excitement level is a little lower right now. I know. I could be pumping up the jams a little more. Oh, it's not censored. You just wanted me to see it. Got you. The old Orost clan, they were good when they came out, but nobody liked them even then. But they actually were pretty good. I'm not sure if they're still good. I probably would not be using them when I have other options that do so much more these days, but what are you going to do? No, Kai, it's not Savesu going to sleep. It's Giuseppe. You appreciate me risking personal injury to live stream? That's right. I'm one of the real ones. I take care of my people. Unfortunately, we are not doing the dramatic reading today. Not doing it today. It's too much. But within the next... Well, this week we are doing it for sure. I had to skip the one last week, but it wasn't even a new clan, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I'm not skipping this clan's dramatic reading. It's not happening. Not happening. Boom. This is the good mythic summon right here. Show me the mythic. I feel I have lied to you. Although this guy is really good. Very underrated these days. Nobody uses him anymore. He's still very strong though. Very much a strong boy. Well, that's not the best set of summons that I've ever seen. I'll say that for sure. Come on, give it to me. Yeah, companions indeed. They love giving out these dragons. Good lord. They're absolutely loving it. And she is mythic. That's pretty sweet, I guess. More assassin fodder. A lot of it. That goes a long way. That certainly goes a long way. But now we're like halfway through these summons and we have not been getting enough parts. We have not been getting enough parts. We need it. We want it. Hey, lady. You actually have enough stuff that you could make the lady really good. And by the way, in boss fights, she's incredibly good. Incredibly good. There's some companions. They're gonna bring it back with a bunch of 5 times in a row. We got 1. We need 2 more 5 times, and then I really think that's like the number. Once you get 3 5 times, you can feel really good about your chances for the companion. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Boom. Show me the money. Only legendary. Hey, you know we watched this one with them booty cheeks. And then she squeezes the balls. She jiggles the booty cheeks and squeezes the balls. What a little prankster. And I'm not saying anything weird. I'm just calling it like I see it. So I don't even want to hear that. Alright? I didn't say nothing wrong. That's an accurate description of what happened on the screen. And I will not be held responsible for this. Those booty butt cheeks. Hey, it's this lady. Hey girl, hey. I kind of miss the female Devala now that she's gone, but I hated her when she was the thing. I hated her at the time. More water and sun. Every time we get one of those, it's good. I feel like your fodder for the monkeys has been a little bit low, though. Which is sad. That is, in fact, sad. But fine. Come on. I really need those might numbers. I'm so used to it, and when I don't get them, I just get irritable. Boom. That guy's a good mythic. Still good. Still good. Is this the double mythic where we're going to get one of her now? Show me. Show me the goods. I think we can maybe get companion. We're definitely... Nice. It was the double mythic. And another one of this guy. We're not going to watch his. There's too many. There's too many. That would have been a huge number, by the way. And a companion. What a summon. What a summon that was. Wow. That's like everything we wanted. That's great. That's the boom boom. I told you, it's all getting better from here. Now they give us a 5 times, and then we're back in the running for the companion. It's easy peasy. Alright, maybe not that time. Oh, she couldn't have been legendary. I had to miss out on the butt cheeks. Dang it. You know, it's fine. I wasn't meant to have a good life. It is what it is. Who am I to complain? How come I never get those summons for myself? Where's my mythic melee, Asin? Are we getting both of the Orast clan mythic right now? No. Whatever you do, don't milk that one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will take myself to prison now. And say, let me in, for I have said a naughty. I said it live on a stream. There was people, they heard it. Take me to jail. Bro, where are my companion parts? Did I stretch that word out enough for you? I hope I did. I tried to. I was giving it the old taffy pull. Companion done at 310. Nice. I am jelly. Get out of here, you Huntsdorf. Man, we're getting some of the female, though. We do be... Oh, my God, bro! What? What? Wait, hold on. I gotta do my best YouTube face. Here's the thumbnail. Was that the YouTube face? Does that look like a thumbnail? Let's try again. Aren't you sick of seeing that shit in thumbnails? Are you kidding me? Why are people always doing that? I can't believe it. Like, yeah, I can't believe it. But what are you... Anyway. Sorry. Shouldn't be calling people out like that. I can't believe that this actually just showed up on the screen. I can't believe it. I'm just taking it in. I'm just taking it in. You know? Like that. Don't they always do that? I hate it. Sorry. Oh, no. You're going to screenshot that? And I'm going to have to look at that. I'm going to have to look at my face looking like that. Not good. Thank you, Cal. I only wish it was on my account. But grats to Shattuck, indeed. Look at that pool of purple. Oh, man. I cannot believe that just happened. I can't believe it. All you got to do is you got to have at least 300 summons, and then I'll get good stuff for you. The first 150, I don't know. Well, no promises. But after that, we got it rocking and rolling. Absolutely rocking and rolling. Shattuck, why do you know what that face is? Why do you know about that, Shattuck? Huh? That's a little sus, buddy. That's a little Saskatchewan. You know? Are you being a Sasquatch over there? I think you might be. Nice. Nice. What? What? You said what? Mate. What is the deal with your account, buddy? Huh? You got something going on under the desk with Goat Games? Eh? You've been tickling him a little bit under the desk? You're annoyed when people pull those faces? Me too. Every time I see a thumbnail with one of those faces, I don't want to click on the video. Boom. Well, we're going to get the free Mythic for the 10 pull. We may as well. There's no reason to not get the free Mythic for the 10 pull. But I think you're done with the companion. I think it's completed already. Oh, wow, we got her. Well, that was underwhelming for the final pull, but at least it was a guaranteed Mythic, so we can't be mad about that. A boom. And we're skipping these. We'll watch the Mythic ones. You gotta watch the Mythic ones. You definitely gotta do that. I can't believe. That was like 3 or 4 multi-summons, and he got 15 companion parts. Actually, I think it was 16. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's right. Pull it out the ear. Boom. You know, at least he's keeping it in his ear instead of doing that weird thing, that weird sounding thing that people do. Hey, I'm not posting this to the Bloodline stream. I can say whatever I want to say. I'm just saying technically, if he wanted to, he's got more than one holster. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about it. Dreeben, hello, buddy. I didn't see your messages before. Jail for male milking, he says. Or they say, I don't know. I don't know how to identify that name. Oh, I accidentally watched a purple one. I'm sorry. I was reading chat. Please, keep the flogging to a minimum. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah. You know, sometimes I say some wacky stuff. Sometimes it gets weird. And this has been one of those times. Alright, lady. Let's see you do the thing. Oh, I didn't even realize the big bazongas that are on her little Dharmic illusion. That she doesn't even use in combat, I don't think. But it do be having some bazongas. Nothing wrong with that. The actual champ limit is 3,000, but they're looking at getting rid of it. They put it there for some sort of emergency reason. Oh yeah, look at that. We made it by 1. By 1. So we had it completed at 290. That might be the first time that I personally have been responsible for summoning a companion in less than 300 shards. That's wild. That is wild. Xiaoling over here. Gotta love her. She's adorable. Oh, we don't have any slots. I want to see the baby. I want to see the baby. Oh, no. Hey. Oh, no. Well, that's not going to happen. We're not seeing the baby. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, you need some help figuring out who to use. We can work on that. Okay. Stop doing 2 male water and sons and get one of them bigger. For sure. Because you don't want to be in a place where you can't ascend him anymore. Because you're doing 2 of them. You have the other one at 10 stars, I think. So you don't need to mess around with that anymore. Just make this one big. One problem that I'm seeing that I can tell you that is a problem right now is that this man doesn't have any vigor. And he's level 10 and he's leveled up, which means you are using him and you have not done his traits. And he did not roll with godly traits. So you're going to have to work on that part of it. What about this guy? What does he got going on? Yeah, we've got some work to do in that section. But that's something that we can work on together over time. We will definitely get it there. Now, did I see the bear companion or did I not see the bear companion? Yeah, you got the bear companion. The bears right now are the strongest frontliners in the game. I don't think there's anybody that's better. And if you want to try to change my mind, anybody who wants to, we could talk about it. I don't think there's a single one that's better. So I would be trying to take this male bear and this male Akuna along for the ride with this male Water and Sun. That is just... Those three right there, you don't even have to ask a question. You definitely want to ascend them. You should take them as far as you can possibly take them without even considering it. Don't even worry about it. Those are your people. Ooh, do you have more than one of this guy? Can you actually produce that trait? Because that would be really cool. That would be really schnazzy. Who else would I want to see on that team? I know that you have a lot of options. I know that you have a ton of options. Since you've got the male Water and Sun, I actually would really like to see the male Seun, because his active skill does the stunning, and he does a lot of really good stuff, including... we'll just do it in the Renowned Champion section. Including that he has the chance to ignore Fortitude with his basic attacks. And the reason that that's awesome is because the female Bjorn Krieger is also one of the best frontliners in the game. I don't know why nobody listens to me about that, but every time somebody finally caves and tries it out, they go, oh wow, I win way more now, because she's actually really good. If you're fighting against her, your basic attacks don't do damage. So having this, where you're not only doing double damage with your basic attack, but also it completely negates all of that extra armor that she's got, that's pretty huge. And if I had this character and I saw a female Bjorn Krieger, I'd be putting them next to each other to try to take the most advantage of that as I possibly could. So for sure I would want to see the male. Technically I want to see the female as well, just because I like them both. But I'm not absolutely positive that that's the single best team that you could make. I'm not sure. Does look like you got a lot of stone throwers here, so like if you went through and did your traits, you could have rapid shots, you could have impair, you could have hulking, sanguine. You'd be living the dream. Living the dream. Now, I wouldn't be sad to see you pick female Galabar here. The stuns are great. That also helps the male Water and Sun. The healing is great, and she's tanky as all get out. So I could see a world where you might use her. I do also think female Bjorn Krieger is a good option, but there's something to be said for the fact that if you go with the team that I just said, which, hold on. Do we have any rosters made? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Alright. What did I say? I said this guy, this guy, and the monkey. Where is the monkey? I'm not even looking at the pictures. I'm not even looking at them. Come on, buddy. Show your face, would you please? Would you please show your face? Oh my lord. You have so many dudes, bro. You have so many dudes, bro. Maybe a little too a lot of dudes. I know, I probably already passed it. People are probably clickety-clacking in the comments saying, bro, I saw it. What are you still scrolling for, dude? Dude, I saw it like an hour ago, bro. You're still scrolling, homie. You gotta relax, my dude. I know. I hear you. Your call is important to me. Oh, these businesses, they say that to you, but they don't mean it. They don't. You are not important to the business. You should know that. And they shouldn't be important to you either. Boom. Sorry. Didn't mean to get all serious. Alright, monkey boy. I guess I did pass him. I guess it's real. The rumors are troomers. Unfortunate. Whatever, you know that there's supposed to be a monkey there. And I know, you're saying, but I got the phoenix. I want to use it. You can. You can if you care. Go for it. But then I don't know if that leaves room for the monkeys. I'm not sure. if that would leave room for the monkeys. Let's see what we got here. Man, you have so many books, you just gotta level her up. Which means you just gotta level somebody else up. Alright, I know everybody says she's so overpowered, and this is good. But the reason that this is good is because female Devala is good. And there's not that many other people where this is so super significant. It is strong. It is annoying no matter who you are. But I'm not sure without female Devala that it's that crazy. And I know she's real strong. I know she's real strong. But I'm not sure that you need it. What I'm seeing though, I'm not sure, this probably does not count as a type of crowd control effect. So that's not going to help the male water and sun. This is alright, because it is about equal to what the male Seun's going to do. So it's alright. But the thing with the Phoenix is, DHB, thank you again, my friend. Since you're going to bed, I'll just read it out loud. He says, "Time for bed, sir. Thanks for your help, and it was yet another fantastic stream. Good night, everyone. Hit that like button. This man does great work." Well, thank you. Thank you again for being kind with your words and generous with your donation. I certainly do appreciate it. And I'm glad that the effort of me streaming, even though I'm sick, is appreciated. Because I've been wanting to stream so bad for so long, and I haven't been able to. It's been killing me, and there was no way I was missing this stream tonight. Wasn't going to happen. Sylvester's going to bed. Good night, buddy. You are loved, and I am glad to see you every time I see you. Sylvester says definitely past him. I take it all back. He's a hater. He's a hater. No. I do love you, Sylvester. You're my boy, Blue. Alright, so she's really strong, she's really good, but she's losing some of her effectiveness because, number one, being immune to crowd control effects is not effective when male Akunas are a thing. It's a little effective for some of the other people, but she can still get crowd controlled, so that's losing effectiveness. This execute is good, but it's not that good, especially when the new version of the female Devala is the female Seun, and that's not going to work on her at all.
Time for bed, sir.
I'll listen to the
Thanks
voice
for your
too.
help,
Why not?
And it was yet another fantastic stream. Good night, everyone. Hit the like button. This man does great work.
Oh, it's so nice I had to hear it twice. Alright, so the execute, nobody uses female Devala anymore, so who cares, right? But she is strong, she does a lot of damage, and if you want to use her, you can use her. I'm just saying, I don't know if she's like the ultimate most best thing to do. But if you want to, go for it. If you want to, then you could use her, and you could skip the female Galabar, and put in the female Seun clan, and then I think you'd be doing pretty good work there as well. But it's up to you. It is certainly your choice where you want to go with that. The moral of the story is that you don't need to worry about male Akuna, male Bjorn Krieger, female Galabar, male Water and Sun. Those guys are all different classes except for the double mage here, and they're all the ones that you need to focus on. And for mages, these are the only two you really need to care about at all. Use all of your fodder. Get them as large as you can get them. That's not a question. Should you stop working on Devala and Corbett? Yeah, I think that the new ones are better. I think the Seun clan is like super, super good. I do think that the male Soul Keeper is good, like, and the Corbett is fine. I think Devala's a little... You're on a server where people have Bloodcraft Legends. A lot of people are using Phoenix. You're on one of the servers where female Devala isn't good anymore. But on new servers, like the one that I'm on, I only occasionally will run into people who even have a Bloodcraft Legend in a random guild conquest, or very, very rarely in Valley of Conquerors. So I still think that female Devala is good in those situations, but the more you fight the Phoenix, the less good the female Devala becomes, which is unfortunate. But I don't think that the female Seun suffers from that issue. So that's one thing that I think is really good for her. And with all of the distraction that she puts on the field with her other friends coming out, I think that she's going to be super effective. But you don't even have to worry about those for now. You can just pick which one you like a little better and ascend one of the Seuns and have a good time. But you really must start clearing out some of your inventory of dudes. And I do think that female Galabar is another good option of one to level up. Number one, it's going to get rid of some tank materials. I mean, you don't have that many copies of her right now, but if you have the companion, she'd be a good one to go. And then you could have the Bloodcraft legend siphon off of her for levels and stuff, and that would work just fine. Otherwise, I mean, you have a lot of different options here, but I think a lot of them... The newer champions are just so much stronger. They're doing it on purpose because they want you to have to summon every time to keep up with how strong everything is. And that's just the way that I'm seeing it right now. Okay, so your female Akuna, if you're going to run female Akuna in like a regular team to try to make her be strong, number one, her shields already are pretty strong. She does things on the battlefield that are strong. But in order to make her do strong damage, you really need a lot of healing. And if I was running her in order to try to do that, I'd want to see male Water and Sun, male Akuna, the female Akuna, female Galabar, and then, you know, choose your poison for whatever the last thing is that you want to put on the field. That's the way that I would personally try to go about it, to try to get as much healing as possible. And the reason is because the closer to full health you can keep her 100% of the time, the more she's going to ascend through her damage levels. When her shield matches her max health, it becomes her max health and gives her a ton of damage boost. And then that's based off of her shield size, I think it is, her max health or something. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. And if you use her in boss fights, like, it's just absolutely nutty, the amount of damage that she can do. So she can be useful, but if she's taking any damage, it's less effective. And if you don't have at least 2 healers, then she's not that effective either. So that's my only concern for that one, but you certainly could. Male Water and Sun counter team, what would it be? Basically the team that I run. That's why I run the team that I run to some degree. Male Akuna and male Bjorn Krieger both have a ton of anti-healing, both have a ton of stunning, and the male Bjorn Krieger, even if he gets stunned, is still going to stun the male Water and Sun, which is pretty huge. And the male Akuna will stun him even if he's in his damage or his crowd control immunity phase. So that's all crazy. You also want to have, as just in general, as many stuns as you can possibly have. So the entire goal is you want to have a ton of stuns, a ton of anti-heal, a ton of your own healing, and then you're pretty much good to go. But if you're not healing and you have the other parts, you're probably going to die, because they will get some healing off. You're just not going to stop it. But as long as you stun them as much as possible, and you use anti-healing so the healing isn't that effective, you're usually pretty good. Like, I haven't had too much of an issue with them. And whenever I see a male Water and Sun, I just go, okay, well, I'm going to put male Bjorn Krieger over on his side so that he gets knocked up, and then he gets frozen, and then they move in a little closer, he'll jump in and land on this guy, and then he's going to keep getting frozen, and it's going to be fine. So I don't have too much of an issue fighting against male Water and Sun, but it's because I use a ton of crowd control, a ton of anti-heal, and I do a lot of healing on my own team. Which is why female Bjorn Krieger is so good, by the way. Because when she spins, she's interrupting all of the casts that the male Water and Sun is trying to do. And he'll just sit there and keep trying to do his ultimate sometimes, and she just keeps interrupting it, and he doesn't do anything the whole time, which is hilarious. But she also then stacks a bunch of anti-heal. So even if she's not hitting him, even if she's only hitting the rest of the team with her ultimate, they have like 80 or 90% healing reduction, which makes his healing not do anything. And then you just kill the team. And if you kill the team, then he can't stay in the market of having energy. And if he doesn't have energy, he's not that big of a threat, and you just kill him anyway. So the male Soul Keeper works well to counter heal. That's true. Yeah, that is his problem. He doesn't do much CC. He doesn't do much damage. He is a good one for potentially putting the Kavak trait on, but it depends on... He needs to have high strength in general. So that's just the way that goes. I've seen him do crazy things, but I don't necessarily think that he's inherently that crazy. Because these new clans that are coming out, they don't just do a big amount of damage, or they don't just do CC, they don't just do healing. Look at Malakuna. He's doing crowd control on the whole team. His attacks hit everybody. They do insane damage. They heal your own team, and it's got anti-heal built in, and his stuns go through crowd control immunity. Tell me some other person that's going to take care of all of that for you. Like, Malakuna is way more overpowered than people give him credit for right now. If it wasn't for Male Water and Sun, he would be the single best character in the game, by far. Male Bjorn Krieger is the best frontliner in the game. He does a ton of damage, he does a ton of CC, an absolute ton of CC, and his Shiver stacks add to his energy pool, so he's constantly doing his ultimate. Constantly doing his ultimate, that's why it's so fast. But because it's doing that, he gets to do these other effects like the Impair trait, should be applying on that because it's counting as a skill hitting somebody. It certainly counts that way for all other purposes that we can see, so I don't know why it wouldn't stack traits like that. So I think it's real crazy. He needs to be crazy stats to be crazy. The male Soul Keeper, I assume you're talking about. I would agree with that. He needs to be really high on vigor, and he needs to have a bunch of traits that are giving him his own strength. Brent P says female Lionstone is the best support. If that's what you like, man. If that's what you like. I know a lot of people still think that's true, but those people aren't watching their defensive rounds. They're not watching those rounds where they lost because they were defending and she did absolutely nothing. They just see, oh, I got to pick where everything goes this turn and it worked out okay in my favor. Or they cherry pick the 40% of matches where she actually did something. I mean, that's fine. If you like to have her be effective in 40% of your matches, then I'm glad that you're happy. I'm happy for you. And I will enjoy beating you in every single time that I try to fight you because I can erase her from the field without a second thought. Boom. That's all I have to say about that. Alright. So, yeah, if you're worried about that, those are the people that I would focus on. And you need to get your marriages done. You really need to. You could have a wildly overpowered, super, super strong setup right now. But your indecision is holding you back a little bit. Also, these districts feel like they need a little bit of work. Yes, they certainly do. Alright, let's take a look at the companions. Let's take a look at them. Where are our district folks? She's almost there. She's almost there. Way too much intimacy into Trevane, but I guess that could just be favorability tokens or whatever. Okay, so this is the thing that I don't get. You got a lot of people that are like part of the way there. But is that just from over time you've had enough favorability tokens show up to kind of get them there? This is not the way. You need to focus on getting these district champions correct and having them be huge. Let's go back in here. This is actually gonna hold you back a lot, because you need to be ascending and getting bigger, and the gold that you need is exponential, and it's a problem. The good news is you already got some of these places that are level 20, but you've got these people that are between 2,600 and 4,000 for what they're giving you. At the stage in the game that you're in, if you were focusing on this, like especially in these districts where the luxuriant would be going, you should be getting 10k per person almost. At least 8k. At the very least, you should be getting 8k. And the fact that you're not doing that is holding you back like crazy. Like crazy. And that's probably one of the reasons why you don't want to ascend too much super farther, because it's getting hard to level everything up. But it's time to take your account into focused mode, and I think you'll be a lot happier, and you'll be able to absolutely destroy people with all the stuff you got going for you. So that is my recommendation for that. Oops, I don't want to do this with my screen on. I don't like flashbanging you guys, and I apologize for doing it. I apologize. Now it won't let me sign out of the account. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing this? Alright, I'll close BlueStacks and reopen it again so I can get out of the account. Man, my voice is really shot. I really wish I could do the dramatic reading right now, but it's just not a thing that's going to happen. Fang says, is your name just that long? Is that your name that's being that long? Can you edit your city? You want the Halloween theme? Well, you can if you get the city skins. I have the Saros Festival skin. Kimberly just got super tired. She's like, oh, I can tell my husband's about to come upstairs. I will. Oh, it wants me to set a nickname and stuff. So I guess I'll do what I had to do there in order to log out of the account. And then I'm going to remove the account from my thing. But yeah, those are the things that I would focus on. You gotta start ascending and using what you can use to become huge. You got too much available to just sit on it. And then also, you gotta get your marriages done. You gotta get your districts taken care of. And then you'll be crushing it. Alright, I think I've gotten rid of everybody's account that I'm not supposed to be keeping. But I think I'm going to have to end the stream on that, because there's no way that I can go further with my sickness. Everything burns, and I can't wait to never speak again. I was going to make a video talking about the what did they do? Q&A with Bobby. I've been trying to make that for a week, but I've just been sick and haven't been able to quite do it. So that's going to wait another day. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to do it tonight. I wanted to, but not. Shattuck, you can kind of do both of those things at the same time, I would say. Get 12 stars at least on all of your main team, and then start working on districts. But you need to get the right mythics in the right place, and you need to have noble and confident on them, and you really can't mess around with it. Otherwise, you're not going to have the gold to do what you need to do. So alright, for now, everybody, I want to thank you for watching and putting up with me being sick. It really means a lot to me. And all the donations, you guys have been so generous. I really appreciate you. I have been Rage Panda 1, and I will see you in the next one.